Hi guys, my name is Francisco Paula, and in this video I want to talk about the John Tempesta signature snare from Tama Drums. Two or 3 years ago, I discovered that the sound I like on a snare drum was brass, and my passion increased once I realized some of the most iconic albums were recorded with the 80s Thomas Bell brass snare, which is a snare very difficult to find on the market today. So some very well-known albums were recorded with this snare, such as Offspring, Smash, Metallica, The Black Album, Album Core from Stone Temple Pilots, Nevermind from Nirvana, AC/DC, Back in Black, the first album of Rage Against the Machine, Face Value from Phil Collins, and Moving Pictures from Rush. Since then, I've wanted to have a brass snare drum. However, it's difficult to find a brass snare with the measurements I want. Fortunately, I found this snare that meets exactly what I wanted. This is made of brass, it's 14 by 7 inches tall and is 2 mm thick. These were the minimum requirements I was looking for on a snare drum. And fortunately, John Tempesta with Tama Drums designed this snare with this black finish, which looks awesome. What you can find in this snare is, like I said, a 2 mm thick of brass, a high overtone, a more controlled harmonic, more volume, and above all, it's a snare with a frequency capable of penetrating the rest of the instrument, so you will hear a lot of this snare while you're playing. Additionally, and according to what I've noticed playing on different snares, the better the construction, the easier it is to perform rudiments, accents, or dynamics, for example some ghost notes. Now that I'm playing with this snare for almost a year, I realized that changing the drum head, you can get a much dry and warm sound. Maybe it's also because I use the Roland acoustic drum trigger on the top of the snare, so this gives a very deep and powerful sound. I want to take the opportunity to mention that this video is recorded at noxmessor studio, located in the center of Lisbon, and the city scene from the studio is incredible, highly specialized in rock and metal and available every day. I confess that I feel great recording these songs with the producer Thiago Mesquita. You can check some of their editing, recording or live works through noxmessor Instagram account, or you can contact the studio through the email below. Let's talk about the hoops. Well, the hoops are made of die-cast, which have some outstanding features such as the sound is drier, focused, aggressive, cutting, and the rim shot on the snare is devastating. The cross sticks is chunky and tends to be much easier with the die-cast hoops. The tuning and durability is more stable because they tend to be more heavy-duty. Die-cast hoops not only hold the tune better, but also stand up to the heavy hitters. Well, some cons is because of the added mass, which makes your drum snare heavier to hold around, of course. And of course, the price, because it's more expensive than traditional flanged hoops. The snare wire is 42 strands, which gives a very tight, loud, and aggressive sound, which honestly I love. Well, in the next section of the video, I will play some beats with 3 different tunings, so you can check how the snare sounds with all these tunings. My feeling playing this snare drum with 3 different tunings make it clear that I prefer the higher tuning. The rebound is much higher and therefore it's easier to play 60 notes and ghost notes. The snare sound is exactly what I was expecting. It's very easy to tune and I love the sound and the volume it gives, with and without a rim shot. I really like the fact that the snare has the 42 wires instead of the traditional 20, which gives a very fuller sound. I finally have at least one snare that I really like and I don't plan on changing it. Just want to say that I have some exclusive content on the Patreon account. If you are interested in developing your drum skills and learn some of the songs I have on my channel, I have all those songs separated by layers and you can download all the stems like strings, bass, vocals, drums, and even in the drums you have just the bass drum, the snare, the overheads, you have everything ready. You can also download MIDI, tab, Guitar Pro, everything you need, and in case you need any other information, please let me know. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please, if you're interested in this kind of subjects, I have some other videos talking about some drum gear. If you like this kind of content, I have other videos here and here. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one. Bye.